Hey, lesson 2 for back carry boot camp is we're finally actually doing something that you can practice, and that's getting baby on your back. You see, I don't have a wrap with me right now, so the first step is just doing it with baby and no wrap. Um, there are several different methods for getting baby safely on your back in a woven wrap. There's the hip scoot, there's Santa toss, but Superman toss is personally my favorite, and it's what I teach. If you want to learn other methods, you can, but for the sake of the back carry boot camp, I'm going to do the Superman toss because I think it applies to all ages beautifully. It gets baby very high on your back, and I like it because you have your hands on baby at all times until they're secure. Um, there are two slightly different methods for doing a Superman toss. They basically work the same. Um, it's just different ways of getting to the same place. And so I'm going to show you both of those, and then I'm also going to show you how to get baby back down, because that is kind of important. And getting baby back down does get easier once you have the wrap, but I want you to learn it without the wrap first. And again, when you're first starting out, make sure you're working over a soft surface until you are very confident that you're holding baby secure and you know what you're doing. The first method for a Superman toss is a little more appropriate, I think, for smaller babies. I'm going to be demonstrating both of these with a demo doll, and then I'll do a quick run through with real babies or kids. But for the sake of teaching, my demo doll's quieter. But with small babies, you can start with them either facing you, sitting up, or laying down, and you would start them on the wrap once you have the wrap. So essentially what you're going to do is I'm going to be tossing. This is a very gentle movement, not really a toss. We're not flinging our baby around. I'm going to start with baby going over my right shoulder. And so they're facing me. And I'm going to start with my right hand grasping their right shoulder. And I'm actually going to go under with my palm up. And I'm not just grabbing their arm or their hand. I'm actually grabbing the whole joint, whole shoulder joint. So I've got some of my fingers on their arm and some of my fingers on their chest. And then I'm going to take my left hand and go over top and grab their left shoulder. So my arms are crossing, and I've got my right hand on baby's right shoulder, and baby is to my right, and my left hand is face down on their left shoulder. And if you're doing this with a small baby, you can also kind of use your hands, since they're right up next to baby's neck, to stabilize their head a little bit. And what you're going to do is start by just kind of rolling baby towards you onto your forearm. So you see right now, baby's weight is all sitting on my forearm, and obviously my demo doll has no neck strength, but you can see that I'm holding their head and neck with my hands as I'm supporting their whole shoulder joint. I'm not pulling on their arms at all. So I've got baby's head, neck, shoulders, and even their torso supported. So I just kind of rolled them up onto my arm, and then I'm going to lift them straight up and take my left arm over my head and lower them down onto my back. And so now I've got baby's left arm by my left shoulder, baby's right arm by my right shoulder, and I have baby on my back. And they are perfectly safe right now because I'm holding them with my hands. They can't go anywhere. I'm holding on to them. And now you might be sitting here going, now what? Baby's stuck on my back. How do I get them down? I can't. It's hard to lift them straight back up. So what you're going to do is lean forward a little so you take a little bit of weight off. I'm going to hold them still with my right hand and take my left hand under under their bum. And right now, I'm leaning forward. I can't really reach their bum, but it's there. It's a safety net. And then I'm going to lower baby down. And this is easier if I have my elbow forward like this and not out to my side. So I put my elbow out to my side and I'm like trying to lower baby down that way. It's a lot less natural of a position than if I just have my elbow forward and I'm slowly lowering baby down my back into my left hand, which is there to catch their bum. And then I'm going to I still have their hand. I'm kind of pushing them down towards my left hand, and scooting them around my left hip, my left arm now is completely supporting them. This is going to be a faster movement than that. And I just kind of scoot them around my hip to the front. And you can do that in either direction. So normally, I go the other way. So I'm holding baby with my left hand. I have my right hand back here, and I lower them into my right hand and scoot them around my right hip. And so that's how you would get baby back down. And demonstrate this really quickly with a real newborn. And I've got shoulder joint, Hey, babe. Roll him onto my arm. His head is supported. He's trying to chew on my hand. Lower him onto my back. I'm holding him secure with my hands. And then I'm going to reach back. Lower him down. He's holding onto my hair, which makes things harder. And scoot him back around to the front. As far as the second method of doing Superman toss, it's the same idea of getting baby down, but getting baby up. Instead of starting baby facing you and your arms crossed, what I find easier, especially with older kids who can stand in front of you or sit in front of you, is having them straight in front of you, and you just have them facing away from you with your right hand on their right shoulder, your left hand on their left shoulder. Nothing's twisted. You don't have to keep track of which arm goes on top. And again, you want to make sure you're supporting their whole shoulder joint. You don't want to pick up baby by their arms. That's very hard on the shoulder joint. So you're going to hold the whole joint. So you're supporting their whole upper body. And then it's like holding a jacket and putting your jacket on by, flinging it over your shoulder in a dramatic fashion. But don't fling your kids. Be gentle. So essentially, I'm going to lift and just kind of rotate baby around my shoulder. Rotate baby around my shoulder. And place them on my shoulders and hold their hands. And again, just lower them down into that hand and scoot them around my hip to the front. So that's the basics of Superman toss, getting baby up, getting baby back down. Your homework for this lesson, do not move on to the next lesson until you have done this so many times that you could do it in your sleep, that you would feel confident doing this in the middle of a parking lot with no wrap, getting baby up and scooting them back to the front, and no, you wouldn't drop them. I'm not giving my blessing for you to do this in a parking lot. I'm just saying that's how much confidence you should have in your ability to get baby up and get them back down. You shouldn't have to reference this video anymore. You shouldn't have to think about it. It should just be, oh, I want a baby on my back. There's a baby on my back. Done. I want them back down. They're back down. It should be that natural to you. So practice this multiple times a day. This is also a great time for you to get baby acquainted to being on your back. This is going to be new for them too. So this is a great chance for you to take time with baby on your back and make it a game. You're all ready for a piggyback ride, a horsey ride around the house, bounce around, dance around, Show baby their face in a mirror. Get them happy, make it a fun time so that when you start adding the wrap, they know you feel confident and they think it's a fun game. So, good luck. Get practicing.